Love you.
All right, so John had a delivery today that we were expecting.
We were. This is from my buddy Anthony. He's a channel called Froggy Flips. He is also a reseller like me. Very entertaining.
But I have a feeling this is not from Froggy Flips.
Well, no. So his wife makes mugs.
Look, that's my name.
Yeah.
To me.
And she sent that.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
You know what it is? So this is from Sarah, Froggy Flips' wife. What's Froggy Flips' name?
Anthony.
Anthony. I just know him by Froggy Flips. All right, let's check this out.
Whoa.
What is this? Oh my goodness.
That is so cool.
Oh my goodness. Okay. This is so sweet. Oh my goodness.
So she does handmade mugs and tumblers and cups and everything.
And
Look at
she
that.
took the pictures from our intro and all the like words and her logo.
That is so cool.
Oh my goodness.
Give it that like yellow sparkle.
And I love yellow. Oh my gosh. This is so sweet. Thank you so much, Sarah.
That was really sweet, Sarah.
It has been a few weeks, I think 3 or 4 weeks, since we stood in this spot and were incredibly upset because we were trying to get Miss A's brother over here to have an overnight, and we just ran into so many obstacles.
It's impossible.
Yeah, so it took those 3 to 4 weeks, however long it is, and we'll link that video up here, so if you haven't seen it, definitely would recommend watching it. But this weekend, he stayed over for what, 3 nights?
Yeah, 3 nights.
He was over here for 3 nights and it was a lot of fun. So after the whole like blow up with, everything just kind of being put on hold, where the other caregiver said no and then like the county was saying no, and there was just all this like commotion. From that incident spawned a meeting where like basically everyone on the care team, the kids care team, got together, had a conversation. Everyone was on board with having sibling overnights.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. So, but it had to, cause all this trouble, and then everybody met and it seemed to not be an issue. And so it's like, okay, then why was it such a big issue in the first place? But
it's crazy to think that that's even a problem to begin with.
Yeah.
But at least they, did the work to like get everybody on the same page and do it. It's unbelievable. Like no matter what you want to do with kids in foster care, I mean anything.
Yeah.
There's like a dozen people that have to sign off on it. It's crazy.
Yeah. And we've talked about like prudent parenting and like normalcy and stuff like that. And I feel like, we might have to do another video talking about this specifically because it's a great idea. And, we do have that in the state of Ohio and in our county and at our agency. But it's prudent parenting until they don't want it to be qualified as prudent parenting.
Yeah, there's little to nothing that I've seen that actually qualifies as prudent parenting. I remember when we did our training and they talked about prudent parenting and then they talked about all the things that you like can't do. And then I'm like, just explain to me what falls into prudent parenting. And they literally couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't give you an example. The idea of the prudent parenting is that it gives us leeway to make a prudent decision as foster parents with, situations. And there's just not many situations like that.
And it's one of those things where like you could say like from our perspective, like, that's a prudent parenting decision. But then if they don't agree with it, they'll say that it didn't fall under that. So we'll talk about that in another video. Right now, like it's kind of just a relief that, honestly, like I was in tears and I was so excited to tell Miss A that like, it's no longer an issue because like she was devastated that we had this whole thing planned and then it had fallen through.
Yeah, she had her hopes up.
Yeah. So, so earlier last week I had talked to this caregiver and we, worked out the fact that like, as long as her brother was going to be on his best behavior, that she would like report back and let us know like if he could stay over. So, we started off with just 2 nights, but then by like that next day I could tell that they like wanted another night together. So we asked her if we could have him another night and we didn't have to, have any per diem change. Like, we made it very clear, like, that when he comes over, like, we do not want any of that to change. So
Nope.
now the siblings can have overnights, and it's not considered respite. Per diem doesn't have to change. And so that kind of, you know, made everything kind of smooth. And so I know there were some issues between, like, specifically me and this other caregiver, and all the conversations I ended up having with her were actually, like, really positive for this. Basically, you know, I'm not sure exactly what was said, but when the conversation happened with the kids' care team and they decided on, you know, what was going to happen with, you know, the kids and overnights, our agency, which is also this caregiver's same agency, like, I explained kind of like this breakdown in our kind of communication and our relationship, and cleared it up that, like, hey, like, we're fine if she wants to talk to us, like, we don't have an issue. And I think that we just let them handle it. We let the agency handle it, and it seems like things are, like, really smooth right now, so we're just gonna move forward.
Yeah. It was a fun weekend. We definitely maximized our time.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
I feel
Played
like
games, watched some movies.
yeah, we're like boring people, but like
We're pretty boring.
because he was over, like, we were, you know, playing like Mario Kart. Miss A loves Just Dance, so we were playing that, but he really likes the Mario Kart, and we watched Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2.
Yep.
We ate really good food, like
Went swimming. That was
we
fun.
went swimming.
When I picked him up Friday, we wanted to make sure that he'd have things to eat around the house, you know, whatever he likes. So we went to the grocery store and he picked out a bunch of stuff that he likes, and yeah, he was really cute, because, like, he'd be like, oh, this looks good. I'd be like, get it, man, you know, get what you want. I want you to have food that you're gonna eat.
Yeah. And that, like, you know, it's just those, like, little things that if we can spoil him for, like, a little bit while he's here.
Yeah.
And also, like, I was able to communicate that with the caregiver, like, hey, like, we went ahead and got him some snacks for the weekend. We're going to send home, you know, the stuff that he didn't eat. And also, you know, we have some clothes for Miss A's sisters that I got on, like, super, super clearance. So I wanted to be fair. And so we took him to Target. I just picked him out, like, a couple of clothing items. But I, again, let her know, because I didn't want her to be, like, offended or anything. Oh, and, like, around the house, so, like, Miss A was, like, total big sister, and, you know, she was making sure that he would say thank you and stuff, you know, because we were in our house, like, you know, John and I are always saying, like, please and thank you, like, to each other and, like, to our kids, and that, like, they model that. I think for him, he was more like, yes, sir, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he called you ma'am a bunch of times.
And finally I was like, you don't have to say, like, no ma'am. I was
Yeah.
like, just say no thank you, like, as long as you say thank you.
Yeah.
But then I caught myself, because I told him, you know, unless your mom and dad or, you know,
Right,
your
yeah.
foster mom is telling you to do that, then, like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't want to break that habit for him. Yeah, he's already talking about wanting to come back, so hopefully we're going to be able to, like, have him over more, but we kind of have to, like, rotate seeing all the siblings.
Yeah,
So
just to make it fair.
yeah, make it fair. And one of her sisters hasn't been able to stay with us just because, like, we're at a different agency. There's, like, a few more hoops to jump through. So that's, like, next on our list, and
Yep.
Miss A wants to see her.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, and we have a lot of updates coming up regarding school, regarding reunification. We kind of have an idea of a timeline. So that's both, like, exciting, but also kind of, like, heartbreaking.
Be bittersweet for sure.
So we are, you know, I know you guys are liking the more videos, and I'm going to keep doing that. Part of me wants to do, like, 1 month where I do, like, a video a day.
Oh my god, it's so hard to do. It's so hard.
But, like, guys, if you want that, like, let me know. But the videos would be so rough. Like,
they're gonna be about 2 minutes each.
they would be, like, 5 minutes each, and it would just be, like, this is me getting my morning coffee.
Yeah, lots of live streams.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys want that, but I was thinking about, you know, doing something like that.
I also make videos, and I know how hard it is to do.
Yeah.
Daily is really, really tough. It's
know.
super hard.
It would be like me talking for 5 minutes and not editing all of it,
Yeah,
any
just
of it, and
keep
just,
all
like,
the
just
random
upload
stuff
it.
in.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys want that. You guys would get tired of us, I would feel like.
Probably.
We could also just have, like, a whole video of Sawyer. That would be kind of
Yeah.
nice.
Sawyer stream 24/7.
Wow. Or we can just give Darcy the camera. I know we've talked about, like, giving Miss A the camera and have her, like, record a day in the life, which would be half of the day sleeping and half of the day.
That sounds about right.
But anyway, so we wanted to update you guys. We know that you guys were, as upset, and we got a lot of comments about, the situation with the siblings overnight. And, keep in mind that like every family, every, case, every kid is going to be different. So like, we can only share like barely anything of like what's going on, and of course there are going to be situations where like siblings or family like can't see each other, and there are valid reasons for that. So when we share something like that and it upsets us, it's because like we know there's nothing in the way, and so just keep that in mind. We're always not going to be able to share everything.
We appreciate you guys watching as always. Thank you.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Bye.